So,
how you doing?
very good, you well?
Pretty well.
Good
New
man.
album, Greatest Hits.
I know it's gone so fast.
Check out this watch.
See, that's more bling than my watch.
Craig David, great to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too, sir.
You know the rules, 5 minutes, not a second more, not a second less.
Absolutely.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Time starts now. So you've kind of come back this year. 2008 has been a big comeback year for you. Has the music industry changed in a massive way? I mean, have you felt it change over the last few years?
Incredibly. I mean, you're talking about the digital revolution, the way in which people receive music has changed, which is a great thing for the music listener, for the consumer to be able to now choose what songs they want to pick, go onto iTunes, pick off those songs. Whereas before you were given, record companies too easily giving a record away with one hit on it, rest album fillers, and you couldn't have a choice. You were just like, oh, I've got to pay £10 for this album and not know what you're getting. Now you have the choice, so it means that music has to be better. The songwriter has to step up his game, and I'm kind of excited by that. But also the downside is the record sales are rock bottom.
How was it for you becoming so famous so quickly at such a young age? How did you cope with that at the age of about 19, really?
Do you know what? I took it in my stride at the time. I was having a great time. You know, I worked behind the scenes. It was a lot of hard graft, trying to get into the industry. I was DJing. I was working, selling mixed CDs to pay for me buying more records to go out and DJ and just honing my craft. When it all happened, I was like, this is amazing. It was like bolted onto the scene. Rewind #2 with the Artful Dodger. Film Me in #1. 7 Days #1. Album #1. 3 nights at Wembley Arena. Next thing I was going to America and I was on the likes of Stevie Wonder, Beyonce, Janet Jackson, Jennifer Lopez. All these people coming to see my shows in this 3-night stint we did at the House of Blues in LA. Ridiculous. And I loved it. It was amazing.
Out of all that, what are you most proud of, Craig?
Probably me receiving my Ivor Novello Award for Songwriter of the Year in the first year that I came into for Born to Do It. Because it meant so much. It was about the nuts and bolts of a song, not about how successful it was. And I've seen so many songwriters who haven't received that award, who have written the biggest songs. You just think, how have you not received this award? So to get that in my first year, I was very, very proud of that.
You've had really big highs in your career. You've had a few lows. What did you make of Lee Francis's impression of you in Both Selected? Did that affect you?
Do you know, at first, it was, I mean, I saw it as a form of flattery. But then after a while, it was quite relentless and became very much a one-trick pony. And it was like mocking the success of Rewind as a song, mocking the success of what I was doing in my career. And I just felt, without a record in the music place, people, the cult following of the show became quite powerful. And it was having quite an impact on me, not necessarily musically, because I was always, my music was intact, but just for people to want to go and buy that record, because he tainted the brand in some way. So it was a slow turning of that and dealing with it. It's like going into a ring, taking the punches. You've got to take them along the way. But as long as you come back with a knockout blow with a song, that's all that matters. And I feel like we've been able to turn the ship around.
I'm going to speed this up a bit because we haven't got huge amounts of time left.
Hit me.
You're a big football fan.
Yes.
You were man of the match, weren't you, in 2008 Soccer Aid?
Soccer Aid, man of the match. Lights of Luis Figo, Alan Shearer, Teddy Sheringham.
David Seaman.
David Seaman. Beautiful through ball from Teddy Sheringham. Yap Stam, the big Manchester United guy. He went down, goalkeeper to beat, composure was lost, put it wide, but ended up getting man of the match. 3 lions on my chest. That was a very proud day.
If you hadn't have been a musician, would you like to have been a professional footballer?
I'd love to. I think football was like something that, as a kid, you just want to play for your team. Do you know what I mean? If you're not into rugby or something else, it's always football.
Do you think you could have made it, though, as a professional?
I was too overweight as a kid. I could move for a 15-year-old kid with a lot of weight carrying, but maybe not. When I had Luis Figo running at me, it proved to me that maybe that was a different league.
Then you got a bit skinny, though, when you came out, when you first became famous. Now you've bulked up and put on a lot of muscle. What's the secret to that? What do you put in your cereal?
Wow, just got to eat that chicken, eat that fish, eat the protein. Do you know what? It's dedication and hard work. As a young kid, I was overweight. Always had it in my mind, someday I'm going to work out really hard. Happened to meet a friend of mine who was a professional boxer. Put me through my paces. Ended up building some mass.
Just over a minute to go.
Okay.
Do you think England have turned the corner under Fabio Capello?
Long way to go, but I think that the team spirit is correct right now. I think people are starting to recognise that we can win, and there's unity within the team. So I think we've got a good chance of qualifying and hopefully doing well at the World Cup.
Loads of foreign money coming into the English Premiership. Is that a good thing?
A good thing in terms of the exciting football and the players that we can bring to the UK. Not so great for the youth development of players coming through those ranks.
Just over 30 seconds to go. What makes you happy, Craig?
People enjoy my music and coming up to me and telling me a story about how it's affected them in some positive way.
What makes you angry?
Criticism. Not positive criticism, just criticism for the sake of criticising it.
Biggest ambition?
to one day play Wembley Stadium.
And what does a big night out mean for Craig David in 2008?
It means making sure that you're in your bed by no later than 3 o'clock and don't have a kebab wrapper by the side of your bed because you know that it's been a very big one.
Any regrets?
The kebab paper being next to the side of the bed and tequila, stinking of tequila in the morning.
Time is up, Craig David. Great to meet you.
Pleasure, thank you.